So all this total here, and we can confirm it, $1,585. Would you do $1,550, $1,150 trade, the rest cash?
There's a podcast called Between Two Slabs. They consume mass media, it seems so sad. It's the great curator and Merlin. They can't grow pubes, so they gotta wear a merkin. They got no money, so I guess they gotta share. Just two nerds wishing they could grow body hair. Comics, cards, and toys, nothing that would interest you. It's the podcast that nobody listens to.
Here's my nice and orderly office.
Oh,
so we may
looks
want to
great.
show
Look
that.
at this. This is your collection here?
It's
Flintstones?
It's a handful of things. Yeah, I love Flintstones and Peanuts. And
Oh, you do?
oh yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of
Disney
stuff.
comics in there too. So
Yeah.
you like non-sports stuff?
Oh
huh?
yeah.
Pop culture.
Oh yeah, big time. And like I said, these cases are usually full, but all that product's gonna be on display at the show. We basically got like 3,500 feet on each floor.
Oh, okay.
So there's 3 floors.
So this is retail, and then the other ones are office space.
This is retail, office, and then downstairs is singles. Upstairs our studio and grading offices.
Oh, your content studio.
Yeah, yeah. These are the
Is
counterfeit.
that a 52? Oh, that's a counterfeit.
All this.
Oh, wow.
Normally this is more on display, but we're prepping stuff for the show, so
These are the counterfeits?
Counterfeit Pokemon.
we do it to show
Counterfeit
people
mantle
with
right there.
the autographs.
Look at this
Hey, man.
counterfeit super
You in the middle of
cracker.
something?
It's just printed out. Counterfeit Jordan.
Yeah,
Much
yeah.
tell the color is way off. Merlin, you gotta look at this. This is a pop culture case. He's got music in here.
What? Get out of here.
Right? These are album covers. Barbara Eden right there.
This was me as a baby collector. That was
Dennis.
1988. That was the first show I ever put on.
I mean, I see a lot of autographed CD covers.
There's David Gilmour, Journey, Mary J.
There's some interesting like sketches down here too. Dennis the Menace and some other stuff.
Favorite stuff.
Look at that. The Weeknd, Avril Lavigne.
All right, come on
Let me ask
down.
you, Joe, what's the most expensive item you have in here? Without telling me the price, show me and let me try to guess it.
Let me look in. Let me check in my office.
That's for sale.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Oh, that's at my
What
house.
the most expensive item in this store is, and I'm gonna buy it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Maybe.
This is one of the coolest items. You familiar with the Jordan Master Collection?
Yeah.
This is a complete graded set, all 8s and 9s. Every card serial
Complete
number.
set?
Everyone's 250 out of 500.
Are you selling this as a set or individually?
Yeah, 6,000 for the set.
Oh, they're all matching serial number
Yeah.
250?
250 out of 500.
6,000 for the set.
And I've also got the box that comes with it, the original Jordan box, and there's a big oversized
like a wooden box,
topper.
right?
Uh-huh.
How rare is this?
Well, they only made 500
Do
sets total.
Do people like covet this?
The autograph is usually about 10 grand by itself, which
Wow.
that's a separate.
You have the autograph?
That went into my son and I bought that together, keeping the auto.
Oh, okay. So is it still a complete set without the autograph?
It's a complete base set.
Oh, base set. All 9s?
It's a mix of 8s and 9s.
8s and 9s. Wow.
Yeah, we sent
Is
everything
this on the
in.
PSA registry too?
Yeah, I haven't even put it in. We just got it back. So that's just one of the most unique items.
Well, I was going to make an offer on this, but 6,000 is a little bit out the budget, and this is too many cars for me to bring home. This is a Jordan Master Collection set. Came out in 1999, and it would come in a collector's box. He's going to go get the box right now. Beautiful wooden collector's box. Probably has some engraving on it. This is the base set, but it also comes with an autograph, which is very, very coveted among Jordan collectors.
That's the box topper
There's the
card.
box topper card. They're limited to 500, so this is 250, and these are all matching serial numbers.
That's the original shipping box.
Oh, these even got the original shipping box.
Looks like a pair of Jordan shoes.
Right. So I'm just gonna say that you're not a real Jordan collector unless you have one of these sets. Beautiful engraving. Ooh, what goes in there?
That's where the jersey cards came.
Oh, yeah. So this all
It originally came as one auto, 2 jerseys, and the base set. If you find any busted sets anymore, it's all going to depend on like the
What do you
quality
think
of
a
the
complete set would go for?
It all depends on the quality of the autos and the jerseys, like what they grade. But I mean, the auto alone, I often see like
May I see this?
9,000-10,000 for
Right.
the auto.
So you're looking at least 20,000 plus for the set.
Yeah, break value depending on how they grade.
The box is amazing too. Once you slap the cards, you can't fit them in here anymore, but just the display quality is really nice. They don't really do stuff like this anymore. Very cool.
There's always projects going on, so there's stuff everywhere. But like football, early '70s starts here and runs around to present.
And this is all organized. You can find any card that you have.
Basketball, we had to take over one of the bathrooms. Basketball runs in here from the early '70s goes all the way down to the present day. Hockey in the back room, non-sports in here. But the baseball is the most overwhelming. It's multiple rooms.
Oh my gosh.
Now our 60s stuff we keep up upstairs in retail. So our early 70s start here and runs through hundreds of shelves all the way up into we're always guys sorting team sets, whatever, all the way up into present day over here.
So what's the strategy of keeping all this inventory? Is it just because people are going to need it, or
oh yeah, it's all listed.
Accumulated
it's the great majority of it's listed because we sell. I'm like on eBay, we've got 300,000 plus items at any given time. Everything from 99 cents. Yeah. Wow. Anything from, sometimes we've peaked up to about 600,000. Honestly, lately we've been so busy with the grading and everything else, we haven't had time to list as much as we did in the past. We typically keep at least 300,000 to 400,000 on there at a time, singles, anywhere from 99 cents and up.
Is that a big part of your business, eBay?
It is. Yeah. Well, not only selling 99-cent cards, but selling 5-figure cards as well, because our consignment program mainly goes through eBay with our feedback and our history on there. I laugh. I was revisiting some eBay history. I was actually in meetings with their president in 2000. Meg Whitman was sitting there with one of her assistants, and they're like, guys, we're thinking about rolling out this new thing called Buy Now. and then they became Buy It Now. And we were around and we were like, I don't know. Everybody really likes those auctions. Yeah. We don't know if fixed price will really work. And now, of course, the great majority of things on the site are fixed price. Yeah. But it's so funny that I sat in meetings with them, makes me real feel old, that they were thinking about a fixed price concept because it was all auctions then.
How organized is this? Do you ever worry that like there might be a 52 mantle behind one of these boxes?
Every key collection goes through my hands. I'm sure we've missed some. I'm sure there's a Brady rookie somewhere out. We have a warehouse too, which we won't get to because
he might have a PMG sitting.
And even though there's random stuff laying around, 95% of it's very well organized. We bought a big wax collection. We organized it by year. Actually,
there's still demand for
like flashbacks.
Yeah. And actually,
$15. Wow.
My friend George Kruk, I don't know if you'll know him, but he's a huge 80s, 90s. He deals in all the bulk stuff from that era. He's actually driving down from Michigan right now to come load up a U-Haul full of stuff. I mean, like these are thousands of autographs. Of letters, thousands of like canvas autographs.
So is there demand for this stuff?
Oh, there's plenty of demand for 80s, 90s unopened material. It's just a matter of buying it at the right number. This was a large deal. We drove to Alabama and bought last year. We've slowly been selling through, putting different things on eBay, and we sold a ton of it in our retail store as well.
Why do you think people still want it?
Reliving childhood memories. I mean, I love opening old 90s boxes.
Any Marvel stuff in here?
It's gone. All the old Marvel stuff sold quick.
90s, that got really popular.
Yeah, I wish I had back a lot of that 90s stuff that I bought back in even the old Flair and all the Marvel masterpieces, all that stuff has blown up.
That's how you know you made it, when you have your own Upper Deck card. So what's your measure for success at the show tomorrow? Just to clean out inventory or to buy stuff?
No, it's all about relationships.
Oh, building.
For us. If we sell some stuff to pay for the tables, that's a bonus, especially a local show with very little cost for us other than the table rental. It's all about building relationships. We measure it more of how many new people did we meet, how many people dropped off submissions that we can help with, how many consignments did we bring back, because every one of those is a way we can measure. That's one more person that we're able to assist. So, and if we help them that one time, they'll be back again to shop with us, or they'll be back again to get help again, whatever. For us, it's like how many new relationships did we build? Helps them, and ultimately that grows our customer base in the future too.
So whatever the table costs and all the logistical costs, that's more like marketing for you.
Yeah, table costs at a show. Literally, as we left lunch, the promoter from Nashville just called me and he was like, hey, we got you 10 tables at the next show. And I was like, okay, great. Where are we going to be at and so forth. And so I look at that, even though we've got, 10 table there, we got 10 table rentals, hotel, travel. To me, I look at it as like, I can spend a few thousand on that, or I can take out some ads in XYZ publication. That ad is flat sheet of paper. There's no personal connection there. If I can send my team out there and they get to have one-on-one engagement with people, that will be a much bigger impact on us as a company and that individual than a print ad. So not that we don't do print ads and do online ads and stuff. For me, I always look at shows as an investment in the future of the company. Yes, we like to come out ahead
Mm-hmm.
on sales, but that's not the real long-term measure of a particular show.
How much of your yearly budget do you dedicate to marketing?
It's not so much a set thing on the budget. It's just more of like, we'll hear about an opportunity and we'll go, does this make sense? Like Dallas, we're trying to do that regularly. The big Nashville shows, we try to do all of those. Culture Collision, we're pretty much going to do in every one of those. I know he's going to try to grow that to more in the future. When we can have a big presence in our hometown, being Metro Atlanta, we're going to be there. We're well known in the Southeast. Like we've done multiple shows in Alabama, and it's like my son said, he goes, Dad, you're a rock star in the Southeast. He goes, when you travel away across the country, someone we're like, who are you again? That's so it's a little humbling. It's like, well, I've been around forever.
Yeah.
It's like he said, Dad, he goes, you're a rock star at the shows in the Southeast because everybody knows you. Point was that they know us well enough. We're going to get larger submissions there. We're going to get more people consigning with us because they know a reputation.
So I have here a check signed by Pistol Pete Maravich.
I did see it.
A lot of people don't know he started his career in Atlanta. This is a signed check by him. It's graded Gem Mint 10. It has double authentication, PSA and JSA. But the provenance of this check makes it a little bit special. This is a signed letter from his wife saying that this check personally came from his estate, that they've had it since they signed it many years ago, and that has been authenticated by JSA also. So it has a little bit of provenance behind it. What do you think something like this would be worth? And I'll give you a recent sale on eBay for just a regular check. It was authenticated, no provenance, nothing like that. I think it went for like $970.
970
on eBay.
For just, was it PSA authenticated?
Yes, it was like an old holder, and it was like a smaller style check.
Right. Yeah. Being from Atlanta, yeah, I have Maravich stuff in my collection and loved his story about how his life changed. Like he went from being a party guy and became a Christian, and life changed. I read his story, so I love his stuff. I love his story. Tragic, he died so early.
This one's dated 1986, so just a couple years before he died.
Yeah,
I think he died in '88.
Playing basketball.
Yeah, heart attack. I think I picked this up at like Dallas last year. I live on California, the West Coast. Not a lot of people know who Pete Maravich is, to be honest. So I've had a somewhat difficult time moving it. I've got it priced at $2,000. I want to know what you think is valued at, or what you think you could offer in trade value if you're interested. And then maybe I can pick up some cool stuff that I can bring back to California. So give me your expert opinion on where you would value this if this was yours and you had it in your store, or you're going to buy it.
I mean, realistically, I think it's in the low teens. It'd be a retail piece.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably want to put like 1,000 into it.
1,000? Would you be able to do
1,200? Which, I guess, tell me which items you're interested in. If I know what I'm in those items at.
Sure. Well, the Mickey cards I'm picking up for sure.
That's not going to eat up much.
I like the comic books that you have, and I like some of those signed CD covers.
Right.
So I'm probably going to be looking to spend around $1,500 in the store today.
Okay. Well, let's make a pile of stuff and see what that comes up to, and see if we can land somewhere between 1,000 and 12, depending on what it is.
This is a shopping spree, guys. All right, I got 5 minutes to grab whatever I can. No, just kidding. Here's the scenario, guys. I had that Pistol Pete Maravich check, which actually belonged to my sister, who gave me a flipping challenge. My sister saw what I was doing. She's my older sister, and she's like, "Here's some money. Turn it into something." So I've been flipping it back and forth over like last year, and I got it to be that check. I also flipped a photo for her at Dallas, so I got about $1,550 in cash. The problem is with the Maravich check, I think I hit a wall in terms of what I can do with it. Joe has agreed to take it for store credit trade, and we've agreed to $1,150 value for that. I'm going to put the $400 cash I have on top of that, so I'm at $1,550 total value here. I have found some things that I think I can take to Culture Collision or even back home to California, and I might be able to do something with. Here's what I picked out. First of all, I've got these Disney cards here. Disney always sells in my area. I live in Anaheim, so this is going to be good for me. 3 graded comics here. Fantastic Four, number 53. This is a Claw's first appearance. We've got Banshee's first appearance right here. X-Men, this is from 1967. And then Batman, 1966. Poison Ivy's first appearance. Low grade raw comics always do very well for me. I've got the option, either I can slab them, or I can just so there's upside built in, or I can just sell them as is. But we got some cool ones here. I don't know if they're keys, but I just think they're really interesting. This one's actually a PMG, so that's pretty cool. Yes.
Good call on that.
I'm getting more into music now because I hang around Merlin a lot. Here are 2 Taylor Swift slabbed autos. This is a CD cover, and this is also a CD cover cut, I believe. Oh, and one more thing. This is a Phil Knight autographed business card. Phil Knight, CEO of
You saw the movie Air.
Yes.
You,
Yes.
you learned all
This
the
is Ben Affleck's character, but we're not done yet, guys. Okay, because I have to negotiate a little bit. We have to tenderize Joe maybe a little bit here. So all this total here, and we can confirm it, 1585. Would you do 1550, 1150 trade, the rest cash?
Sounds fair to me.
There it is. We did it, guys. Joe is very, very fair with his prices. He even checked the comps on all these to make sure he was giving me the best price possible. He's happy he gets the Pete Maravich check. I'm happy I get new inventory. Thank you so much for giving us this amazing tour of this place. So I feel like we're really privileged to get these behind the scenes look at these shows. Thank you for your time. So generous today. And thank you for offering me this deal and all that insight that you gave me, that knowledge. I'm assuming that people can reach out to you with questions. They do business with you through, if you guys have any submissions, because I always get people asking me, where do you guys send for your group submission? You take submissions from all over the country?
All over the world. Yeah, we're global submitters. Yeah.
Global submitters, and your prices are actually better than if you were to send it in yourself. Plus, you have your online store, your eBay store, and then they also do all the local regional shows out here and some of the bigger ones.
Yes.
Coming. So anything else you want to say?
Just check us out on, the website's gotbaseballcards.com. You can find our YouTube channel, Got Baseball Cards, Instagram, Got Baseball Cards, eBay, Got Baseball Cards. Pretty easy to find.
Yeah. All the aspiring entrepreneurs out there, take lessons from a 30-year veteran. If you guys are worried about the ups and downs of the market and the volatility, learn from the veterans that have lived through all the phases of the hobby. What's your nickname? He's the card father.
Yeah, maybe I'm the stepfather. I don't know.
Well, most expensive $1,000 item.
So what we'll do the interview when the food comes, okay? That'll be the actual, like, filming.
Okay, sure.
There's a podcast called Between Two Slabs. They consume mass media. It seems so sad. It's the great curator and Merlin.